everyone. This is Ayushi. I'm currently interning under Lexis and Company. Today I'm going to discuss about the topic dissolution of marriage that is under the Muslim law. So, as we know, marriage in every whether it is said to be a contractual obligation in a marriage under Muslim law, but marriage is considered to be as a pure thing. So, as a divorce, we can say that divorce or talaq, we can say that it is an exception to the marriage. So, basically, in the Muslim law, dissolution of marriage take place by two things. That is, if the husband of any either of any spouse dies, or another is by divorce. That is by talaq. So, as in a pre-Islamic period, also dissolution of marriage, that is talaq, was there. That is by the Prophet Muhammad. He used to consider this talaq as consider this talaq because he said, being in a very dissolute, very the marriage which is not working is a very evil practice that is going to be on. So it's better that both the spouse live separate and live happy. So Prophet Muhammad also accepted this talaq. So this continued to the post-Islamic period. So dissolution of marriage takes place either by act of God, that is by death, or by act of parties, either by husband or wife, that is by divorce or talaq. So in case by act of the parties, that is dissolution of marriage, dissolution of marriage by divorce that takes place extrajudicially, like out of the court. It takes place out of the court, and second, that it takes place within the court, that with the Dissolution of Marriage Act 1939. So extrajudicially could, when the either of the party pronounce talaq to each other without, they prefer not to going into the court, not to go to the court proceeding and then pronounce talaq and then by the formalities. So they pronounce talaq to each other. So this takes place by three types. First, by when the husband pronounce talaq, that is by talaq illa talaq or jihad. When the wife pronounce talaq, that is delegated form, that's called talaq-e tafliz. And when the talaq takes place by mutual consent, that is by khulla or that is by mubarak. So by extrajudicial by husband, then talaq, what the talaq means? Talaq is an Arabic word. Talaq is an Arabic word which means to release. So when the unrestricted right to divorce, that need not to be restricted to give reason for a Muslim husband, they pronounce the talaq. So there has been an absolute right to pronounce talaq. As per its research by Amar Ali, according to him, Islam talaq is permitted only words does injury to the husband and happens to be impious, doing something against principles of Islam. So when does a husband pronounce talaq? When he sees that the wife is following, that is against the principle of Muslim, that is he is being impious, and the indirect check on talaq is and sometimes sometimes talaq is also not taken taken because it is the husband used to be fair to that he have to give a dar to the wife. And the condition for the valid talaq is the capacity to pronounce talaq, that he must be a Muslim. He must be an attained of a puberty age, that according to a Muslim law he should be an above 15 years. He should be sane person. Insane can pronounce talaq only on the period of lucid interval. That is when he comes in the phase where he is like sane person. So guardian can pronounce talaq on the behalf of the insane person, and there should be a free consent. the consent which is given by both of the party, it must to be free consent, and the formalities should be should be taken according to the uh, talaq. That is, according to in Sunni law, there is a formality that it can be oral or it can be in written. No need to utter a specific word, that is a talaq. No, talaq, and no witness is required. In Shia, talaq oral pronouncement is required. Talaq word has to be used, and witness is necessary because witness is necessary in the talaq, in the Shia form.